For all of you that been sticking around, welcome back. And for all of you newcomers, thank you for clocking in. I truly hope we all are choosing to spread a little bit more positivity around us each and every day. It is definitely needed, and I promise you it is most definitely wanted, not only from yourself, but from others around you. Remember, this is inside and out. And I know you guys haven't seen me for a couple weeks, and I promise you, I'm always around. But the reasoning for the slight delay is I just want to inform all of you, especially my supporters that have been with me since day one. Yes, our son has came. Now, let's begin. In this video, we are going to be discussing conspiracy theories. We're all living in the Matrix. First off, if you guys have seen the movie The Matrix, great. And for those of you that haven't seen the movie or don't even know what it is, I encourage, if not all of you, most of you, to at least go look up the movie and have a better understanding on what that movie is all about and the message that it is trying to display. Anyhow, haven't you guys noticed when you guys have watched the movie The Matrix, how on the computer all it displays is numbers and it just goes down and it's never ending, it's infinite? And what's really crazy, and even in the movie and outside the movie, those numbers were never explained. But don't those numbers carry a meaning behind them? All of them? But what if I told all of you that those numbers just didn't have a meaning? They had a purpose, they had a code, they had a message, they had a rhythm. They had a sequence. All those numbers had a society. And what if I told all of you guys that those numbers were the awakening to the alphabet? Yes, guys, I kid you not. Before there was letters or even the alphabet, there was strictly numbers. That's how we knew, that's how we communicated. That's where our names came from. That's who. For example, in order for the Egyptian community to communicate with not only themselves but with others around them back then, they first off just used pictures for numbers and letters. They created their own mathematical symbols, and these symbols that they created represented a certain number that they were trying to communicate or express. It's simple. The Egyptians had a base 10 systems of hieroglyphs for numerals. This system clearly did not work for everyone. This system was clearly misunderstood. This system truly wanted to get forgotten about. This system transpired and transformed into the alphabet, because the alphabet is what is seen and taught and understood as the universal way of communication. The reasoning behind this is because don't you guys find it pretty weird and coincidental that when somebody's hacking a computer, at first you just got a whole bunch of letters, just like the Matrix. And then once they're really getting into their hacks, then you got letters mixed with numbers. And then once you're really hacking something, then you just got numbers, just like the Matrix. It's just a screen going down of numbers, just like a waterfall, never ending. And isn't it crazy that in today's society, we still don't truly have a name? Let me not forget, we did have one name. Our name was simply our social security number. Without that, we don't exist. What about your bank account ID number? If you didn't have your bank account ID number, or your last resort, if you don't have that, you're supposed to provide your social security number. But without any of those things, your bank account doesn't exist. What about our phone numbers? When we get a phone, it carries a number. That's who we are. But without a phone number, we don't exist in a communicative way. We all started off with just a number. So what if we all were just taught to cover up the truth, which is our number? And what if we were all just taught to cover it up with a name that we created? But then it makes you think, since we're just a number to the world, to society, to the system, and since we technically got created by somebody else, since they gave us the number, we didn't give it to us, who are we? Then this brings me back to the Holocaust. Weren't they numbered? Oh yeah, and then the people in the Holocaust that were numbered gave themselves names. The real question I have for you, what number are you?